Four magic story selling plots. How to tell your crowdfunding story or project in a way that people respond to it. You know, we all love stories. And last edition here, we talked about the four factors of story selling: simplicity, authenticity, visibility, and relevancy. So today we want to discuss great storyline plots that will really make our story come alive. And these are you're familiar to all these different plots because that's what all the movies are made out of. You think about it, would you rather go to a movie or go watch a documentary? Well, there's no comparison. We all love a great story. So let's jump into it here. The most effective story selling plot is overcoming the monster. And that monster can be in us. That can be the hero has the hero discovers an evil threatening the people. James Bond is a great story where there's the evil schmerz that's trying to do something to hurt civilization. There's many stories along that line. A good friend of mine, his monster was drug abuse. For 20 years, he would smoke crack cocaine until he'd pass out, and that was his monster in his life. And wasn't until one day that he was able to overcome that. That's a long story, but it changed his life for the much better. So, do we have a monster in our life that we can talk about? You know, that we've overcome. That's a great story. Rags to riches. That's real popular. We all like rags to riches stories because it gives us hope. You know, especially if we don't have everything that we need right now or want. So Horatio Alger made a great living telling stories about the poor boy that was impoverished and grew up and became wealthy. Uh, a modern day Oprah Winfrey is a great example of rags to riches. Somebody who was very poor and is now a multi-billionaire. Somebody I met recently at a fundraiser is Colonel Alan West. He grew up in a poor neighborhood in Atlanta and went on to have a great career in the military. He's got several degrees, including the University of Tennessee, and went on to politics, and now he's doing some other consulting work. The third storyline is the quest, and here the hero must leave behind everyday life, his family, the comforts, the joy of life, and go out and seek that person, object, or information, or something that is pressing that needs to be solved. The Lord of the Rings is a great example of the quest, as is Indiana Jones. And an interesting storyline there is that on the radio, I heard a couple interviews with the original Indiana Jones. His name was Vendel Jones, and Vendel Jones was a Baptist pastor from Arlington, Texas, and he went on those quests into the Middle East many years. Dug up all kinds of. He'd bring a team of archaeologists with him, and he would interview. I mean, he would review ancient manuscripts and follow tell him where to dig. And so they asked him. They said, "How does the movie Indiana Jones compare with your real life experiences?" He said there was no comparison. He said his real life experiences were much greater than the movie. So the quest is a great one. And of course, the very last one would be uh, rebirth. And so we have somebody that has a tough situation for whatever reason, and then there's a rebirth. The Christmas story with Ebenezer Scrooge is a great story of rebirth, and of course, the most famous story of all is Jesus Christ on Resurrection Sunday. So hopefully this gave you some ideas for some storytelling plots. If your story can fit in one of these storylines, then you'll connect much stronger with your folks. If you like this material, then I would suggest you check out the book on Amazon by Nix and Dix, and it's called Story Selling and How to Use Hollywood Secrets. So this is Bill Moist. Until next time, and let's all crowdfund.